Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome to KTAK 93.9 special presentation of Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. It is the tail end of the season. We are here in Afton, Wyoming at Star Valley as they will be hosting the 4A West Regional. 8 schools, 16 teams, 3 days of basketball. And boy, has the WYO Today family of networks got you covered up in basketball the next 3 days. If you're looking to follow Lander Valley, they are in the 3A West Regional from Mountain View. And the girls there, I think it's the girls, are tipping off at the same time we are at 9 a.m. So it's an early morning here. We drove down last night, snowed basically the whole way, didn't it, Connor?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we're here with Connor. He's doing a little father-son thing with me, so he's absent from school. I'm sure I'm going to get a nasty gram maybe about him doing that, but how often do we get to do this together? So, as usual, during this time of year, due to what we see, I'm willing to go on record as unfair as far as NFHS doing contract and whatnot, unable to bring you video the rest of the way. So we will be doing audio. And thanks to Rusty Harris back at the mothership for setting up such a great-looking scoreboard, and it's easy to use. And hopefully for those of y'all watching on YouTube, or listening, I should say on YouTube, listening at work, you will be able to follow the score along. Connor will be your official scorekeeper. But back to Lander Valley, they're tipping off at 9 a.m. They will be on KFCW. And then we have some games galore. Let me see if I can pull up the original message we had going with that, with all the games that we've got going on here over the next few days. So I've got to scroll through some texts, but okay. Here's what we've got going on in the state tournament. There's Saturday, there's Friday, there's Thursday. So on Thursday, here's what all we got going on. We got Lander Valley Tigers and Powell Lady Panthers tipping off at 9 a.m. on KFCW. At noon in the 3A West Regional, we'll have Thermopolis versus the Bobcats versus Lyman Eagles. They'll be on KDNO at noon. Then the Lady Bobcats and the Lady Warriors of Worland will face off on KDNO at 4 p.m. And then Lander Valley Tigers and Lowell Bulldogs, the boys, will tip off tonight at 8:30 on KFCW. Today on KTAK, just 2 games. We got the 9 a.m. tip-off here in about 5 minutes between the Lady Wolverines and Green River. The Lady Wolverines are the 4 seed. Green River is the 1 seed in the ladies bracket. And then we kind of just reverse things. And at noon, the boys will face Green River, and the Riverton Wolverines are the 1 seed, and the Wolves, Green River Wolves are the 4 seed. In the 2A state tournament today, all this action on KWYW, we're going to have the Shoshone Wranglers versus Tongue River. They're starting at noon. at KWYW. They're going to be playing at Casper College. Also at Casper College at 4:30, the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs will be facing Tongue River on KWYW. Then, yes, that's at 4:30. At 6 o'clock, we will have the Shoshone Lady Blue versus the Lingle Fort Laramie Lady Doggers at on KWYW. And then at 9 o'clock tonight, so it's a long day for us, we've got Wind River Cougars facing Wright on KWYW. They tip off at 9 o'clock. So we've got 2A state covered for you. Nobody in Fremont County from 1A making state, so we're not going to cover that one. And then we've got 3A West Regional and 4A West Regional for you. Like a lot of these games that we'll see, especially in the regionals, this is a rematch from earlier in the season. Green River traveled to Riverton earlier in the season and won 54 to 31. Leading scorer for Riverton was Jackson in that day. Leading scorer for Green River was Moffitt, and Stanton also poured in 10 for them. Riverton's second leading scorer was 6, was Olivia Bradley. It was really a tale of halves for Riverton, or I shouldn't say tale of halves. Second half was a little bit closer, but it was once again a tale of shooting percentages, and they shot their average, did the Lady Wolverines, at 24.4%, but they were only 54% from the line. Meanwhile, from the line, Green River was 83%, and they shot 43% on the game. So on paper, this is going to be a tough one. Of course, due to travel and stuff like that, if you're new to Riverton, like I was a year ago, or new to Wyoming, each team is guaranteed at least 2 games. So there's a loser's bracket, unlike in certain other situations in other states, and that's good. So here is basically what will happen is we'll figure out what time will be on tomorrow based on the result of this game. So it could be anywhere. I think it's 9 and 3. If Riverton were to pull the upset, it will be at 3 o'clock. And if they were to lose, they will be again at 9 a.m. So we've got just a few minutes here until tip-off, and you're listening to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK, and we'll be right back after these messages on KTAK.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KTAK. They've added a little extra time. I don't know when Green River came, when the team arrived. Riverton, I think, was supposed to come last night, but they may have left this morning. Of course, with Green River, we get a chance to say hi to an old friend, former station manager, friend of all the people back in Riverton, Eric Paul. He's here. He said he left at 5 a.m. We came last night, as I said, and we've got a decent amount of parents and family members here for Riverton. In fact, I would say they outnumber Green River right now. And we're about 1 minute away, so we're going to segue right into the Ranger keys to the game here and see if that graphic is going to look awful, but we'll go with it anyway for those watching at home. And it comes down to the same thing. For Riverton to pull the upset, you've heard me time and time again, it is no more true than when trying to pull an upset against a 1 seed like the Lady Wolves of Green River. Ball control, limit the turnovers. They did a good job of that last time. They're going to have to get a better shooting percentage than last time. And third and foremost, in my opinion, is they've got to find a second scorer besides Paisley Jackson. They have to have someone else score in double figures, or they have to have about 4 people score 6 to 10. One of the two. They've got to find somebody else, and your most likely people for that, probably McKay Fagler, although she's been very slow, not slow, but very off. She's been in the middle of a slump. She does have the ability, and she's willing to shoot, especially when she gets hot. Macy Brown would be a potential other one that we could see taking advantage of that. Well, they're going to segue into the national anthem here, so we're going to leave the Ranger keys to the game here, and we'll be right back on the Hamden and Sweets pregame show here on KTAK.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And welcome back to the Hamden and Sweets pregame show here on KTAK. It is now time for the Sutherland starting lineups here on KTAK. We're going to start, and that looks horrible, but we'll go with it anyway, so it's not as big a deal on the graphic. Your starters for your Riverton Lady Wolverines are, as always, number 0, senior Olivia Bradley. Number 3, a senior Macy Brown. Number 10, a senior McKay Fegler, number 10. Number 11, a senior Ella Judd. And number 21, a junior Paisley Jackson. For the Green River Lady Wolves, it will be number 0, Strauss. Number 2, Braden. Number 12, Burgess. Number 13, Stanton. And number 30, Demerit. The Lady Wolves are coached by Coach Carroll. The Lady Wolverines, as always, coached by Travis McIntosh. And that's going to do it for the Hamden Sweets pregame show. And we're going to segue right into the game here. We're getting the app ready for Connor here. So the Lady Wolverines, being the lower seed, will be going right to left on your radio dial. They are in their black, and they lose the tip here to the Lady Wolves. Swinging around the horn, Stanton has it up top. They get it over to Burgess. Burgess looking inside. She gets it right back, puts it up. No good. Gets her own rebound, though, and gets it out to Strauss. Strauss looking inside, kicks it back to Strauss. Strauss looking to move in, and we're going to get a very early foul against Olivia Bradley. That'll be her first, team first of this regional. 7:36 to play. It is 0-0. Inbound is into the post and then thrown away, but tipped out by McKay Fegler. They were looking inside to get it to Stanton, was Green River, but it was tipped as they were trying to go outside on the swing back. Inbound, they're looking inside in the post, swings it to Braden on the left wing. Braden's going to bring it up top. They are in their white with, I think, orange numbers, Connor?
Green?
Green, okay. Well, it makes sense. Green River. Missed from three by Strauss, and it's going to be rebounded by Riverton, but tied up, and we're going to go to a jump ball. The possession arrow, the worst thing since Lifesaver Soda, but this time it does favor Riverton, so they'll inbound it. Full court press by Green River. Bradley gets it Jackson. Jackson goes way down court to Judd, and they break the press. Now getting into Bradley. She's on the left wing before she's going to dribble it up top. She'll set the play. Green River in man-to-man. Riverton was playing man-to-man as well. Judd has it now on the right wing. She looks to drive, kicks it out to Brown. Brown up top to Bradley. Bradley setting the offense again. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson for three. No good. Rebound goes to Riverton, but in the process of doing so, Olivia Bradley stepped out of bounds when she touched it, and it will go over to Green River. 0-0 at the 6:45 mark to go in the first quarter, and Riverton with a full court press. They tried to inbound it, did Green River to Strauss. Bradley able to deflect it, and it goes out of bounds, so it'll stay with Green River. Inbound is to Stanton. Stanton's going to break the press relatively easily. She's going to try and go coast to coast, and she does. So 2-0, we have our first bucket of the day. Green River with the lead, and they're in a trap press, broken by Paisley Jackson. She dribbles up to the elbow, pops, and is good. Paisley Jackson hits from 15 to tie it up with 6:17 to go in the first quarter. Stanton bringing it up again, has to pass it down low, and they're going to get a travel after the pass. Travel is going to go against Burgess. That will be the first turnover of the day, period, and for Green River. Inbound to Bradley. They get to Fegler. Fegler looking to pass it up court. She turns it right back over, and then they turn it right back over. So turnover fest. Brown going inside to Fegler. Fegler puts it up, and good! Fegler gives the Lady Wolverines a lead 4-2 with 5:50 to go in the first. Nice to see Fegler get her first basket on her first shot. Now working inside, Burgess with it at the elbow, kicks it back, and they swing it all the way around to Stanton. Stanton back up top to, I think that's Braden, but the ponytail's blocking it. Yes, it is. It's Braden. Gets it back to Burgess, to Stanton, and back. Just swinging it around in a little triangle here around the elbow. Looking to drive his Stanton. She kicks out to Braden. Braden for three. No good. And away comes Olivia Bradley with the rebound. She gets it to Paisley Jackson. And they're trying to break the press. They do so. Getting to Macy Brown. Macy unable to get it above the head of the defender. Turns it over because she had a wide open Ella Judd. They get it in transition. Strauss is going to shoot for two. Misses. Everybody just kind of looked at the rebound as it bounced on the floor, but finally Riverton came away with it. Jackson now looking to break, puts it up, no good. Kind of a wild shot, it wasn't there for, and away comes Green River with the rebound. Looking to push things, they get to Stanton. Stanton's going to lose it off her knee, but unfortunately for Riverton, Bradley tried to grab it and was unable to do so, but did touch it. We've got a couple substitutions here for Green River. Moffitt and Vasco now checking in. They're going to come get Stanton and Burgess, it seems. Inbounding to the right of her own basket is Green River. They get into Braden. Braden from 19 is no good. And away comes Riverton with the rebound. Jackson looking to go up the middle, does so. Kicks out to Bradley. Bradley goes baseline, tries to put it up. She's blocked. No good, and now here comes Vasco on the break trying to go coast for coast. Good get-back defense, cuts it off, and now they have to swing it around the horn and outside. Looking back inside, they get it underneath to Moffitt. Moffitt back out to Braden and back to Moffitt at the high post. Moffitt swings it over to Vasco, gets it to Dimmerett inside, and it's good. Let's see who got that one. That was 24. That's Moffitt with her first two, and we're tied up at 4 apiece with 4:03 to go. Trying to break the press, Riverton is going to get fouled. Foul is on white number 24, Moffitt, who just scored that. That's her first, team first. A couple of substitutions here. We are going to see Savannah Morton coming in and Taylon Leesburg coming in as well. Speaking of Savannah Morton and what's about to happen on Monday, soccer practice is going to start. Of course, she's one of the stars for Riverton, and you can follow Riverton soccer this season on YouTube, on our WYO Today, as well as Lander Valley Soccer. So getting it inbounds, Leesburg now with it on the left corner, or left wing, I should say. Swings it to Brown on the right wing. Brown coming up top, picks up a dribble, goes to Engstrom, who also just checked in. Swinging all the way around, back to Engstrom, who just switched sides of the court. They get to Leesburg on the right wing, back to the low post to Engstrom, out to Morton, back to Leesburg up top. 3:25 to go in the first, tied at 4. Morton now with on the right wing, goes cross court to Engstrom. Engstrom drives to the elbow, gets it to Jackson on the other elbow. She looks to drive, loses control of it, but gets it back. Engstrom from the wing dishes back out to Jackson. Jackson's good, a very long two to retake the lead for Riverton. 6-4 here, 3 minutes exactly to play in the first quarter. Getting it to Vasco. Vasco goes to low post, but then they swing it back out. Looking to drive is Strauss. She gets it back inside. Turnover number 3 against them as Paisley Jackson comes away with the steal. Leesburg to was going to Jackson, got it to Engstrom instead on over there. Jackson from 15 on the free throw line is going to get partially blocked, but also partially hacked. So she will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against Strauss. That's her first, the team's second for the Lady Wolves of Green River. So with 2:40 to play in the first and 2-point lead, Paisley Jackson, the junior, will go to the line to shoot 2. She puts the first one up, and it is no good. Bradley is coming back in the game here. She's coming to get Brown, and we also have a substitution. It looks like Stanton is coming back in for the Lady Wolves. Second one, chance to make a 3-point game, is up and good by Jackson. So it is 7-4 in favor of Riverton. Nope, I'm guessing they may have just waved that off, Connor. You may want to take that off the board for a lane violation because of the way they did the inbound there. So that is exactly what they're going to do. Waved it off for a lane violation. In the process, we've also seen Johnson come in for Riverton. So it'll remain 6-4, and unless they're wrong, but just the way they inbound it, I didn't see the call. I was trying to mark it in the scorebook. And the way they inbound it with the referee handing it off in a set play made me believe a lane violation. So trying to get it inside is Green River, and they're going to lose the ball. Engstrom going to come away with really a team steal there with Savannah Morton. Oh, they've put it now up, so no lane violation. It is 7-4, and it's stolen right back, and they're going to put it up is Braden. No good, but she'll get hacked. So after the foul, bad ball control there. Leesburg's going to get called for the foul. That will be her first. That will be her first, team second, and we'll send Braden to the line, shooting 2. We've got kind of a weird scoreboard situation. Player and foul 1, but the time on that kind of doesn't work properly, so we're having to go between a bunch of them. Braden puts the first one up, and it is good to make it 7-5. Substitution coming in, number 20, Kilpack coming in for Green River. Johnson, Morton, Leesburg, Engstrom, and Bradley are your Wolverines. Second one by Braden is up and good to cut it to a 1-point game. 7-6 in favor of Riverton. Press in effect. Johnson gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg looking for Engstrom to go over the timeline. Gets her. Bradley now with it on the left wing. Gets it back to Engstrom. Engstrom's going to shoot a three. No good. And away comes Green River with the rebound with 1:51 to go in the first quarter. Setting things up. Braden with it up top, guarded by Bradley. Swings it over to Vasco. Vasco got it to Kilpack, back to Vasco. Looking inside, stolen away by Johnson. 5 turnovers now on Green River. They're trying to set the press no matter what. This time easily broken. They get to Leesburg over the timeline, who gets it to Johnson up top towards half court. Minute 23 to go in the quarter. Gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom looking underneath for Morton, and it's going to be a kicked ball as Jackson will come in for Morton. They're going to say it will remain. It was a kicked ball, so it will remain with Riverton with 1:18 to go. So if Riverton can avoid some of the things they normally have, inbound to Jackson. Jackson for 15 is no good. If they can avoid a long stretch, they're in this game right now. Trying to break and retake the lead. Turned right back over, though. Turnover number 6 against Green River. And quickly get it up to Leesburg, to Engstrom. Engstrom from the elbow goes underneath to Jackson. Puts up, misses, gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Leesburg. Leesburg for 3. No good. Rebound by Bradley. No good. Rebound is going to go to Jackson. Jackson no good and blocked. So a lot of misses there for Riverton. Bringing it up, and then right on the trying to bring it up and take the lead back. They're going to turn the ball over yet again as Green River, this time on the travel. So with 40.5 seconds left in the quarter, we've got a 7-6 lead for Riverton. Checking back in is McKay Fegler and the starters all checking back in. So given the good job by the bench there. Brown with it, being pressed, gets it to Bradley. Bradley gets it up. A lazy pass actually is going to be intercepted there. And she was going for Jackson on a one-handed bounce pass. Easily taken, so brought up by Vasco. Vasco trying to go all the way, puts it up, no good, but she's going to be fouled here with 21.7 seconds left in the first. Foul is going to go against, they're saying number 1. It's got to be number 2. Got to be, no, number 2's not in the game. So against number 1, that'd be Bradley, excuse me. I was looking at 0. I'd written down for her number. I don't know why. That's Bradley's second, though. Team third. Braden on the inbound hits a 3. And the lead changes here as it go 9-6 for Green River. Immediately turned over, trying to bring it up. Trying to swing it around. 2 seconds. 1 second. Last second 3. Partially blocked. Vasco trying to shoot that, and it's no good. So after one quarter here on KTAK, it is 9-7 in favor of the Green River Lady Wolverines, Lady Wolves, over the Riverton Lady Wolverines. We'll be right back here on KTAK.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to KTAK. Start of the second quarter, Green River will be starting with it as they face the Lady Wolverines of Riverton in this first-round matchup of the 4A Regional. They kick it out to Braden. Braden looking for 3. No good. She aired it. And it'll be rebounded by We2 Cloud Horse, who is now in the game. So you've got Judd, Jackson, Bradley, Fegler, and Cloudhorse. Swinging around to Fegler. She shoots a 3, and she's good. So she is 2 for 2, and we have another lead change. Fourth one of the day, 10-9. So I was wrong. We don't have Bradley. We have Brown. Excuse me. Bradley, of course, with 2 fouls. Shot is up and good by Green River there. I did not see the number. I'm trying to lay eyes on it. And we have another lead change. It's now 12-10. And we're going to get a travel after the inbounds trying to break the press. Riverton with the travel there. So Fegler off to a nice start. They're going to need her to keep that up if the Lady Wolves are getting hot for Green River. Braden now with it. She's pretty hot at the moment. Shooting a couple threes. She gets it over to Vasco. Vasco over to Strauss. Strauss looking for the right wing. She looked to drive, then has to kick it back up top to Vasco. Vasco looking to drive, drives past the elbow, then kind of veers off to the wing, hands it to Braden. Braden drives to the free throw line, gets to Strauss. Same thing by Strauss to the free throw line. Looking to drive is Vasco from the low block, kicks out to Strauss. Back out to Vasco. Vasco back out to Strauss. To Braden. This defense right now, well done by Riverton, is really fluxing or putting the pressure on. Unable to figure out exactly what they kind of want to do, it seems. So swinging around the horn, finally going inside to Stanton. She turns, puts it up, and all that effort for naught as it did lead to a basket. And it is now 14-10. And we have a whistle on the floor. It went out of bounds off Riverton during the press. Engstrom is going to check in for Cloudhorse here. With 6:01 to play in the half. 4-point lead for Green River. Fegler gets the inbound. She's going to bring it over the timeline. Loses control of it. Tracks it down now. Someone needs to come help her. Jackson does. Jackson now looking to drive. Drives the low block. Puts it up, scoop, no good. Rebound by Judd, no good. And there's going to be a tied ball, and it will stay with Riverton. So Judd, a nice offensive rebound, unable to finish it off. Jackson with the miss. Jackson right now with 5, Fegler with 5, and that is all the scoring for Riverton. Inbound into the post to Fegler. From Fegler to Jackson. She misses, and Green River comes away with it, and this could be the start of a run. But nope, Green River obliges with their 8th turnover of the day at the 5.5 market. But then Riverton, Riverton able to track it down. It was deflected, almost stolen. Turnover, very sloppy here. Of course, these teams not really used to. Haven't played a 9 a.m. game really since the Flaming Gorge tournament or the Taco John Invitationals. Inbound is Judd. Judd looks to drive. She's stuffed. And rebound is by Jackson, who puts it up and good. 14-12. Going coast to coast, however, can't let that happen, is Vasco. She puts it up and good. So 16-12. Jackson break comes over the timeline. She drug a foot. Thankfully, they didn't call it. She gets it to Fegler. Fegler from up top to Brown. Jackson coming off a screen. They try and hit her, and they're going to lose it. Just not a great pass. We've had 15 turnovers combined. 7 now by Riverton. Vasco with it. Gets out to Strauss for 3. Good. And they're going to say a timeout by Riverton here. They're going to call a full one at 4:29 to play in the second quarter. We'll be right back with the rest of the first half here on KTAK.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. And we have high school basketball galore here on WYO today. Currently, it is 19-12 in favor of the Lady Wolves of Green River over the Lady Wolverines of Riverton. 4:29 to go in the half. 19-12. Riverton did have a 1-point lead at the end of one. Inbound goes to Leesburg, who's now in the game in the second quarter. She played a lot in the first. They break the press, looking to get it inside to Jackson, however. Gets it Leesburg, out to Jackson for three. Good! Went in and out and then back in again. And it's now 19-15. Strauss hits another three, though. She's warming up, though, as she quickly got down, and it's out to 22-15 on the pressure. Able to cause the turnover on the inbounds is, no, never mind. They said they reversed it and went with the call that they had originally. Inbound to Fegler. She's trapped. Gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom's going to break the timeline to Johnson, who's checked in. Johnson and Leesburg have numbers. Johnson puts it up, no good. But Johnson will go to the line to shoot two as she was fouled. Foul is on Demeritt, number 30, who's been remarkably quiet so far. That is the team third, and that is her first. Johnson going to the line for two. First one on its way is good. 22-16 in favor of Green River. Fegler going to be substituted for here as Brown comes back in the game. Johnson with the second one on its way. Looks a little strong. It is strong, and she misses. So 6-point game here with 3:42 to play in the half. Braden now for Green River brings over the timeline. No pressure there after the miss. They get it Strauss. She's going to shoot a three, and she's now 3 for 3 in the second quarter. And if you remember the old video game NBA Jam, she's on fire. 25-16, and they're going to Riverton's going to turn her over there. That is turnover number 9 against Riverton. And they're going to foul right after that turnover. It's going to go against number 24, Johnson, her first, team fourth. 3:21 to go, 9-point lead for the 1-seed Green River Lady Wolves. Inbound is Strauss. She swings it to Kilpack. Kilpack up top to Braden. Braden over to Strauss. Makes a move, shoots a three, in and out, no good. So the little flaming thing around her the NBA Jam has is now gone, thank goodness. But they're going to press right out of it. Jackson able to beat it, looking for Leesburg down court on the right wing. Back up to Johnson. Jackson to Leesburg. Leesburg dribbles in, shoots from 17, no good. Rebound by Green River, looking to get this thing into double digits with 2:42 and counting to play in the first half. Strauss has it on the right wing now. Strauss looking inside for Moffitt. Moffitt is going to turn it over, though. That is turnover number 9 for them as well. Jackson got the steal there. She brings it up, gets it Johnson, looking for Leesburg, but when you know it, we go ahead and turn it right back over for turnover number 10. 2:20 to go, swinging it over to Kilpack. Kilpack shooting a long two is no good. On the rebound, it's up and good, and it's going to be and one for Demeritt. Foul is going to go against, let's see here, waiting for them to call it. They'll get a couple substitutions come in. Judd coming in for Johnson. That foul is against Johnson. So it should be an and one here, so they don't have it up yet. Let's go ahead and put it on our scoreboard. Should be 27-16. She's only getting one shot, so there's now on the scoreboard. So 27-16, chance to broaden it to 12 for Demeritt here. She misses, however. Rebound is almost gained by Green River, but they tip it out of bounds. So 11-point game, 2:14 to play in the first half. Morton back in the game. Inbound is to Leesburg. Leesburg to Morton. Morton to Engstrom. Engstrom able to, on a pass, break the press, gets it to Brown. Brown out to Judd, right of center. Gets it to Leesburg, who's driving in. She puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Riverton, however. Morton has it now on the right wing, going cross court to Macy Brown, who's now going to dribble it up top with 1:50 to go in the first half. Brown to Engstrom on the right wing. Engstrom looks to drive, gets it to Morton. Morton up top to Leesburg. Leesburg's going to stop from three, no good. Rebound by Riverton, put up by Engstrom, good. Her first 2 points of the game, and it brings it to a 9-point game, 27-18, minute 28, minute 27. Looking to break and one. Looking to take advantage of a slow getting back defense. Stanton went all the way down, put it up, and is going to draw the blocking foul. So she's going to go line to shoot one. That foul is against Judd. That's her first, team fifth of the half. Stanton going to be able to take this back out to a 12-point game. Stanton puts it up and good. And we're now 30-18. Jackson coming back in. She's going to come in and get Brown. Minute 26 to go in the half. 12-point game on the full court press. They inbound to Leesburg, and as she's trying to get Jackson, it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Green River. Jackson looking to inbound here with 1:24 to go. Gets it into Engstrom. Engstrom to Jackson. They've not gone 2 feet from the baseline, though. Now looking to break it, they do. They get to Morton, who brings it over the timeline. Morton throws it kind of just to a spot, but luckily Leesburg ran to that spot. She'll back out and set up the offense, getting it over to Engstrom on the right wing. Engstrom looking inside, throws it away. Turnover number 11. Stanton with it, bringing it up court as we go under a minute to go. Green River looking to expand their 12-point lead here. Vasco now with it. Vasco gets it over to, can't see the number, gets it to Kilpack in the game. Kilpack is going to swing it around. They're going to get back to Vasco. Vasco back to the left. Can't tell if they're trying to hold for the last second shot or not. Gets it over to Kilpack, back to Vasco. Looking to drive down. They get it into the post, swings it back out to a 15-footer by Kilpack. She misses, and the rebound is going to go out. No, it's going to be a foul on the offense. It is going to be the team fourth, and it's going to go against number 4. That is Murray, who is now in the game. That is her first. Inbound by Riverton with 18 seconds left. They get it to Leesburg. Leesburg cross court to Brown, who's checked back in. Brown brings over the timeline. It's Jackson with 10 seconds. Jackson's going to run up, shoot a three, misses. Rebound by Green River. Green River looking to get it up. They get to Vasco. Underneath, nice give and go, and just can't complete it. Had a point-blank shot for Moffitt underneath there. Or at least I think Moffitt. I'm trying to lay eyes on it. Let's see here. Yes, it was 24 Moffitt who had a layup attempt. She missed, however. And so that'll be halftime. We're going to go to the Central Wyoming. Let's get the graphic up there, Connor. We're going to be going to the Central Wyoming halftime show here, Central Wyoming College, I should say, halftime show here on KTAK, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hometown Freedom Healthcare, making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine and Adina Vasco and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Community Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
From the field, to the court, to the pool, and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
And welcome to the Central Wyoming College Halftime Show here on KTAK. In this first round, a first game actually even, first overall game of the 4A West Regional here in Afton at Star Valley High School. Your Lady Wolverines trail the Lady Wolves of Green River 30-18, and it kind of mirrors in some certain ways the previous defeat to Green River earlier this season. Riverton shooting 27% from the field. Paisley Jackson has 10, Fedler with 5, Engstrom with 2, and Johnson with 1. They are 2 for 3 or 66.6% from the free throw line, and they really need to get someone besides Jackson put up some shots. Fedler 2 for 2 has seemingly come out of her slump a little bit. Hopefully has some confidence. Hopefully she can put up some shots here to try and get the Riverton Lady Wolverines back in this game. On the flip side, and how it is similar, Green River is shooting 46% from the field. A little worse than last time in that last game, but still significantly better than Riverton, and they as well are 2 for 3 from the line. The real, I won't say shock of this game, has been the turnovers. It's for a game that's starting at 9 a.m., and, you know, a good bit away. Green River having to travel several hours to get here. Riverton having to travel about 4.5 to play at 9 a.m. Just a weird time this late in the season. So this is not a shock. And that is we have 20 turnovers total in the game. Riverton with 11, Green River with 9. It has been a very sloppy game. and we'll see how it goes. To break down the quarters, Riverton did lead 10-9 after one, but was outscored 21-8 in the second quarter to now trail 30-18 at half. So that's going to do it for the Central Wyoming College Halftime Show. For a great education at an affordable cost, visit www.cwc.edu today. And we'll be right back here with the second half here on KTAK.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org. A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there. If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing.
Walk on a pathway instead of the road. Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is now the start of the third quarter here. Start of the third quarter, 30-18, Green River with the lead. And starting with the basketball here to start the third will be Green River. For Riverton, your starters are back in the game. Bradley coming back in. She sat quite a big spell there in the second, for most of, if not all of the second, as she had 2 quick fouls. So Fegler, Judd, Jackson, Brown, and Bradley in. And now working around the horn is Green River. They are now, Green River going right to left on your radio dial. They are the 1 seed. They almost just lose it just completely. Kind of a weird turnover there by Stanton as she was holding the ball. It just fell out of her arms, but she was able to get it back. She gets it to Braden up top. Braden's going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound, though, by Green River. Strauss with it back up top to Braden. Braden looking to her right. Has to go back to her left to Strauss. Strauss goes to the free throw line where they pass to Stanton. Back to Strauss. Strauss for 3. No good. Rebound by Fegler and Riverton. Bradley able to make her way up the near sideline. Breaks press. They get to Fegler. Fegler for 3. And she is perfect on the day. Good day to break out here. And makes it 30-21 with a 3. She now has 8 on the day. Getting it up quickly to Burgess. Strauss with it now on the right wing off of the pass by Burgess. They're looking underneath for Demeritt. She puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to go to Green River, it looks like, and we're going to get a foul on Riverton on the putback attempt. It will send Demeritt to the line. That is against Judd. That's her second, team first of the second half. Demeritt will be shooting 2. First one up, left short, no good. She'll get a second one here. Chance to get it back out to double-digit lead for the Lady Wolves. It is on the way, and it is good. 31-21 here with 6:30 to play in the third quarter. Getting it to Brown on the left side. Brown over to Bradley. Bradley's going to shoot a 3 off the glass and good. 31-24. 7-point game for Green River. Braden brings it up, gets it to Strauss on the right wing. Strauss looking to go cross court. Not really, she was looking to go to the free throw line, but Burgess was on the other end of half cross court. Gets it back to Burgess. She shoots from 19 and is good. That's her first points of the day. Gets the lead back out to 9. Fegler bringing it all the way up, feeling confident. Puts it up, a little layup, no good though, and Green River comes away with it. But they're going to turn it over by tossing it away. That is their 10th of the day, 10th turnover, first of the second half. Let's see who we're getting substitution-wise. Looks like Vasco coming in for Green River. Bradley off the inbound. She's going to bring it over the timeline. Gets it to Judd on the right wing. Judd looks inside for cutting Brown. Set goes to Fegler. Fegler fakes a 3, drives in the free throw line, tries to get it to Jackson, and turns it over. Now numbers for Green River. Strauss is going to stop and pop from 3. She misses almost everything, but draws just a little bit of iron. 3 Riverton players there. Nobody boxed out, and it led to Green River having a great opportunity at it. But it is going to be a turnover there against Green River. Well, not turnover per se. They actually went out of bounds off them. They never really had full secure. Bradley looking to break the press, dribbles into a trap, and throws it off the hip of Stanton for Green River. So it'll stay with Riverton with 5:10 to go in the quarter. Third quarter. Inbound is to Bradley. Bradley going from her right to her left, from near sideline to far. Hands it to Jackson. Jackson stops, pops from 3, and airballs it. It's going to go out of bounds off the air ball and go over to Green River, who will look once again to get this lead back out to 11. Bringing it up is Vasco for Green River. She uses a screen by Stanton, looking to take it all the way in, puts it up, and no good. But it will be a foul against Judd. That's her third, team second of the second half. So Vasco will be shooting 2 with 4:47 to play in the third. First one is on its way, hits front iron and no good. So Vasco will have one more coming. Engstrom has checked in now for Judd. Second one on its way. Good by Vasco. That's her third point of the night, and it makes it a 10-point lead dead on. Trying to break the press. Engstrom's going to lose control of it. It's going to go out of bounds for turnover number 13 on the day. So Riverton with 6 in this half. They've actually ate into the lead ever so slightly by 2. You'd really like to see them keep it at that and try and get into it even more. Nice give and go to Stanton is up and good, though. And we're back out to the largest lead of the day, which was 12. 36-24. Fegler breaks the press on a pass to Jackson. Jackson cross court to Brown. Brown's going to shoot a 3, no good. Rebound by Green River. Looking to get the biggest lead of the day. They're looking to break. They've got to Vasco. Vasco cut off, and she's going to turn it over on a pass. Nice steal there as Jackson or Fegler didn't notice which one stepped in front of it. Bradley to Brown, back up top to Fegler. Finds Jackson on cut. Jackson puts it up, and she's fouled on the block attempt. Foul's going to go against number 21. That's Vasco. That's her first. Team number 1 of the second half. So Jackson going to line looking for her first points of the second half. She is 1 for 2 on the day from the free throw line. First one is up and good. I'm trying to see where we got 27 points, though. I missed a bucket somewhere. It is up and good as well. Hits both of them. 34-28. But quickly down the court, nice passing. They find an open Moffitt who puts it up and good. 38. Or is it 36? Okay, 36-28 is what the scoreboard's saying. Connor's looking at me as well. I think they've got it all sorts of wrong right now.
I think they might have counted a bucket, a 2 that was for
Green River
for Wolverines.
I think they did, and they just did it again. No, they didn't. That was. Excuse me. No, they didn't. That was good by Johnson underneath. So I'm all sorts of confused. The score is all sorts of wrong. But Green River is going to travel here. That'll be a turnover against them. And the coach is walking out on the floor. He's going to have a timeout. Let's see if that's a 30-second or with 2:59 to go in the third. So full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here. Score is, we don't know. They have 36-30, but that is not right, and they're meeting with the scorebook now to figure that out. So we'll be right back on KTAK.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Okay. Welcome back to KTAK, and they're going to say that 36 to 30 is correct. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's in favor of Riverton, and kudos for that, but they are dead wrong. Every single person on Media Row has it different, the scoreboard, and we all have it the same, 38-28, but they're going to say 36-30. Looking to shoot a three is Strauss. She's no good. So our stats are going to be all sorts of off today. Because of what we have here. So at the end of the game, we'll go and we'll try and clean it up as best we can. So 2:35 in the third, and somehow Riverton has been gifted points. Inbound quickly, though, goes to Demerit. She turns, puts it up, and good. And that makes it 38-30. Should be 40-28. Swinging around is Riverton. Johnson now in the game. Johnson to Leesburg, who checked in as well during that. Gets it out to Ingstrom, who puts it up for a long two and is good. So 38-32. Braden with it for Green River, swinging it around. Gets it over to Braden again. Braden gets it to 30. Demerit, she shoots a three, no good. And Jackson on the rebound. They're going to climb her back, and they are going to get the foul there. It's a foul against number, let me lay eye on it. They haven't put it up yet because it's definitely not against Vasco, at least not her first. Okay, well, 13. Stanton with her first foul. Swinging over to Ingstrom. Ingstrom to Leesburg. Looking to cut into this mythical 6-point lead. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson looking to drive. Goes up, under, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled in the process. So we're going to keep you abreast of the real score, but also of the score that's now, I guess, official, but also what everybody else in the building has a consensus on. Johnson puts the first free throw up and good. So it's now 33-38, 5-point lead for Green River. Riverton looking to take advantage of an official mistake, but also get back in it. Johnson misses the second one. Only a 5-point game on the scoreboard. And then a really just cheap foul, not needed, but doesn't put him on the free throw line, but it does eat up one. That one on Johnson. That's her third. So Jackson will come get her really quickly. Morton will be gotten by Bradley as well. We2 Cloud Horse coming into the game for the first time since the second quarter as well. So it'll be inbound by Green River. They get into Stanton to Braden. Braden up top to Moffitt. Moffitt swings over to Vasco. Vasco underneath to Demerit. She puts it up, no good. Rebound by Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse gets it to Bradley. Chance to eat into this 5-point lead. Gets it to Fegler. Fegler for three. No good. She left it well short. Stolen back by Bradley, though. Bradley out to Fegler. She's going to shoot another three. No good. Nice steal there by Bradley. As we go under 45 seconds to play in the quarter, Vasco, though, brings it up. Gets it to Braden, who will set things up. Up top to Johnson, swinging all the way to Braden. Braden for three is good. So Braden for three. And that gives him 41, so should be about 44 now, I do have. but we're now trying to get in line with the clock. 17 seconds to go, 15 seconds to go. Riverton with it, runs a little weak, gets it to Fegler. She looks to drive, gets it to Jackson. Jackson from the elbow is no good. Rebound is by Green River with 5 seconds. They get it Braden with 2 seconds. With 1 second to Moffitt, again on Moffitt, unable to control it and get it up in time. So that at the end of 3, it is 41-33 in favor of Green River on the scoreboard. We'll see if that actually holds through this through the time between quarters. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here on KTAK.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Connor. And welcome back to KTAK's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is 41-33, we think. In reality, it should be by what I have, and they're gathering again. Here's the discrepancy. They've given Riverton 15 points in the third. We have everybody on Radio Row, including they're now arguing about it down there. Referees, coaches, whatnot. I have them as 13, and they took 5 points off the board. I have 16 points in the third quarter for Green River, and they only have them at 11. So let's see if we get this right. So now, okay, I think we're getting it right now, Connor. So adjust your thing. They at least got 2 points and took 2 points away. So let's adjust Riverton down by 2, and then them up by 2. So it is 43-31. I think they've got it pretty close now. So we'll go with that as well. So I think they still missed a basket, but we'll go with it. Inbound start of the fourth quarter now is by Green River with the ball. They're going to miss the shot there. And Riverton comes away with it. Getting it up to Jackson to Judd. Judd to Bradley. Bradley looking to drive down. Gets stopped in the low post. Kicks it back out to Judd. Swings it over to Fegler. Fegler to Jackson. Jackson gets it Judd. Judd from the elbow is no good. Judd unable to find the basket today. 7:15 to go, 12-point game. Swinging it very quickly up for 3 by Demerit is up and good. And it's 46-31. Stolen away, causing a jump ball actually. And it's going to stay with Riverton. But would have been a turnover right there. They're still in the press, leading by 15, 7:04 to go in the game. Inbound to Bradley. She loses control of it. She's getting close to 10 now. Gets it to Leesburg, who's trapped. She throws it up to Jackson, breaking the timeline. She dribbles in, shoots from 17, no good. Rebound by Green River. Trap set up, and we're going to get a foul, I do believe. Foul against Olivia Bradley. That is her third. And team fourth, of the second half. Inbound by Green River. Bring it up into the half court, setting things up in no hurry, obviously. They get it underneath the Demerit, who puts it, it goes all the way around the rim, but just won't fall from the post move. And away comes Riverton with the rebound. Under 6.5 to play. Leesburg with it, and we're going to get a timeout by Coach McIntosh here. She was getting tied up. Let's see what's going to be full or 30 with 6:23 to go in the game. It's a 30. We'll take it with them. Be right back here with the rest of the fourth quarter on KTAK.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
And welcome back. It is 46-31 in favor of the Green River Lady Wolves over the Riverton Lady Wolverines here at the 4A West Regional in Afton. 6:16 to go. Big lead, 15-point lead. Looking to make a nice pass was Judd. Unable to get the pass around Demerit's foot, and it'll go out of bounds on the baseline. I'm yawning a lot today. I apologize, folks. I'm not used to a 9 a.m. game either. Inbound to Judd, gets it Jackson. Jackson drives in, puts it up, misses. But on the rebound, they will say that Moffitt was standing out of bounds, so it will stay with Riverton. Fegler looking to inbound here. Gets it into Brown. Brown up top to Bradley, swinging across to Judd. Judd looking to drive, then kicks out to Fegler. Fegler looking inside for Jackson, and we're going to have a foul on that pass attempt. Foul is going to go against Stanton there. That'll be her second. Team third of the second half. It's kind of weird, Connor. This game's been played very sloppy with the turnovers. Both teams in well over 10. Jackson on the inbound goes to shoot it, and she gets fouled by Stanton, I do believe. That'll be her third. They're going to say that's her. Okay, they're going to say that's her fourth. So, Jackson, first free throw on the way and good. Okay, so now it is 46-32. After the made free throw, Jackson with a second one, trying to get down to 13 with 5:55 to go in the ball game. Second one up by Jackson, hits the front iron and back iron and falls in good. 46-33. Looking to shoot quickly is Braden. She misses, and away comes Riverton with the ball, and we're going to get another foul here against Green River. I was about to say, even with the sloppiness of the turnovers, Connor, the fouls haven't been sloppy at all. That's the first one against Braden for Green River, but it'll be the team sixth. So Bradley going to bring it up, 13-point lead for Green River. Gets it to Brown. Brown over to Judd. Judd from 18 misses everything well short, goes out of bounds over to Green River. Yes, Connor's looking at me, telling me to stop. I just can't. I don't know why. I haven't had caffeine today. That's what I don't like hotel coffee, so I just had orange juice, and that caused it. So Demerit's going to bring it up all by herself. Gets over to Braden now. She thought about the three and then thought other of it. They get it over to Strauss. Strauss to Vasco. Vasco's up top. She's guarded by Jackson. Gets over to Braden on the left wing. Braden looking inside for Demerit or Moffitt, one of the two. Looks to be Demerit, and she's fouled on the shot attempt. Let's see who they get here. Fouls against Judd. That's her fourth. Team fifth. And we'll send Demerit to the line for two shots. First one is left well short. Hits front iron, but is basically straight on. No arc to it at all. No good, as we see Riley Johnson coming in to get Jackson at this point. Can't really take Judd out, one of your better defenders, one of your better rebounders. And you're down by 13, so technically not fully out of it. Second one is up and good by Demerit. makes it 47-33 in favor of Green River. Bradley quickly gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom going to shoot from 19, leaves it well short, and that was questionable at best because she could have driven. She had the whole lane. No one was near her, but chose the long shot. Now with Strauss with it for Green River with 4:45 to go. Strauss looking to drive in, and they're going to get Johnson on a hand check foul. That's going to be her fourth. She'll be team 6 against Riverton as well. Inbound is to Demeritt. Demeritt puts it up. No good, but she's fouled in the process. Foul is going to go against Bradley. That's going to be her fourth. And now Green River will be shooting 1-1 as Riverton has reached the bonus. But this one will be 2 shots as a shooting foul. First one up by Demeritt is up and good. And it extends the lead to 15 with 4:42 to go. Second one up on its way, good. 49-33, under 4:40 to play. Getting it to Brown. Brown looking inside. Instead goes up top to Judd. Judd looking to drive. Loses control of it, but rolls to Johnson. Johnson trying to hit a drive. Puts it up and good from about 6 feet. Nice dribble drive by the young lady there. 49-35. Yes, 49-35. We've got questions on the scores because we took 2 timeouts and all sorts of things to finally get it right. Took till the 4th quarter break. Strauss with it, guarded by Johnson. Gets it to Vasco. Vasco up top. Green River in no hurry. Gets it to Braden on the left wing. Back up top to Vasco. Vasco steps back towards half court, resets everything, goes to Braden on the left wing. Braden looking inside for Demeritt. She's fronted by Engstrom, so she goes up top to Strauss. Strauss looking to drive, puts up a wild shot, looking for the foul, I'm guessing, and Riverton comes away with it. Bradley brings it up, gets it to Johnson. Johnson's going to dribble up, pop from 3, no good. Rebound by Bradley. Bradley to Johnson. Johnson looking to drive in, gets it to Judd. And we're, I think, going to get a hand check against Strauss. That is exactly what we're going to get. That is her second. Team number 7. So Riverton now shooting 1-1. It'll be Johnson going to the line where she is 50% on the day, 2 for 4. Judd finally checking out here. I'm going to rest a little bit. First one's up and no good. Rebound by Engstrom, though. She's able to dribble it out and restart the offense with 3:19 to go in the game. Gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom to Leesburg. Leesburg thought about a 3, and she walked when she thought about it. Only the 3rd turnover of the second half for Riverton. They've done a good job taking care of the ball. They just haven't done very well executing plays and getting shots. Inbound by Green River to Stanton. Stanton dribbles across timeline and hands it to Braden. Braden back to Stanton on the left wing. Stanton looking inside. It's not there. She gets up to Vasco. Vasco fakes it, dribbles, puts it up. No good, but she'll go to the line, shoot 2. Foul is against number 21, Matt Paisley Jackson. I do believe that's her first. It is, but it's team 8th. So it'll send Vasco to the line, shooting 2. She's not shot. She's 1 of 2 on the day. Now 2 of 3. 50-35. Johnson's going to come out. So right now you've got Engstrom, Jackson, Fegler, Brown, and Leesburg as your Wolverines. Puts the second one up. Vasco's good. She's 3 of 4 on the day now from the free throw line. 51-35. Leesburg with it. Leesburg up top to Brown. Brown to Engstrom on the wing, and she goes down, and she's holding her ankle, and that was bad. That was really bad. Non-contact, and she is hurt. She's hurt. So we'll take it with them at the 2:41 mark to go in the 4th, 51-35 in favor of Green River here on KTAK.
You need an oil change? but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
All right, hopefully just a little bit of a scare there. She went down, and it was really awkward. You could see the ankle go a direction, didn't want to go, but she was stretching out. She's walking out. I'm sure they're going to check her between tonight and or today and tomorrow morning's game. Hopefully that thing will get some treatment, not swell up too badly. So she's subbed out. Judd comes back in with 2:40 to go. 51-35 in favor of Green River here on KTAK. Leesburg with it now, gets it Judd on the right wing. Judd looking to drive down. Has a nice look, just puts it too hard off the glass and no good. Green River comes away with the rebound as we go under 2:25 to play in the ball game. They get it to Braden. Braden with it, gets it to Vasco. And they're just kind of playing around half court at the moment. Now looking to drive as they got to Stanton. She puts it up, no good. I think that was Stanton, but Green River comes away with the rebound. That was Stanton. Now they're swinging around the three-point line from left to right as we go under 1:50 to play in the ball game, and they have a 16-point lead. They get out to Demerett. She thought about it for a second, then gets to Stanton, back to Demerett, and now back out to Braden. Vasco gets it, then gets it over to Demerett, and they're just eating clock now. 1:33, 1:32 to go. Braden with it, hands it to Vasco, and Fegler going to get kind of a cheap foul. Almost looked like she's trying to foul her on purpose. Fegler, that's her first, team 9th, and it will send Vasco, I do believe. Yes, Vasco will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Next foul against Riverton will be 2 shots automatically. That one is up and good. 52-35 in favor of Green River. 1:29 to go. Second free throw from Vasco is on its way, and it is good to make it 53-35. Seeing Murray come back in now for Green River. Inbound is to Fegler after the 2 made free throws by Jackson. Jackson gets it to Judd. Judd drives in, puts it up, no good, but it's going to be a turnover against Riverton as they're going to call a violation. So turnover number 15 against Riverton. Minute to go in the ball game. Swinging around the horn is Riverton. Or is Green River, excuse me. I don't know where I got that from. Braden with it now. Braden coming off a screen by Vasco. Vasco with the ball gets it Demerett. 44 seconds to go. Gets it back to Vasco. Vasco going to dribble it around. And they're just trying to eat up the clock. 30 seconds left. Braden down with it. She brings it up top. Swinging it around the horn. 16.2 seconds left. 53-35 in favor of Green River. And we're going to get a late, kind of cheap foul. Foul is going against Bradley. That's her 5th, so she'll foul out of the ball game. It's also the team 10th, so it will send Braden to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good by Braden. Makes it 54-35. Second one up and good. So 55, we're going to get some substitutions here. Crowd going nuts, getting someone who probably doesn't get to play a whole lot. Eastman coming in for Green River. Inbound, they get it up to Engstrom quickly with 10 seconds. Engstrom looking to drive down. She's going to lose control of it. We're going to have a scrum on the floor with 5 seconds. They're going to call possession here, and it's going to go over to Green River. So Green River will just inbound it. They get it to Eastman. She gets it back to Strauss. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is the ball game. After a first round of the 1 seed versus the 4 seed, the 1 seed reigns supreme. Green River Lady Wolves 55, Riverton Lady Wolverines 35. We will be right back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show right after this on KTAK.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on KTAK. Here we're going to do a real quick one because we got a lot of media coming in, going out. So real quickly, your final score, 55-35 in favor of the Green River Lady Wolves. Your scores for the day, your Papa Murphy's player of the game is going to be, let's see here, it's going to be Paisley Jackson, as we would expect. Paisley Jackson is your Papa Murphy's player of the game. She ends with a 14 on the day. And for your Gatorade player of the game, take the Papa Murphy's one off. For your Gatorade player of the game, we're going to give it to McKay Fegler. She is second leading scorer. She finishes with 8. It was nice to see her kind of get out of her slump, especially in the first half. So 14 for Jackson, 8 for Fegler. We congratulate them. Johnson finishes with 6. Engstrom with 4, and Bradley finishes with 3. So again, what this means now is that Riverton will be facing the loser of this next game, I do believe, and we'll let you know who that is afterwards. After that, and they will face off tomorrow morning at the same gym at the same time, 9 a.m. So we're going to take a break right now, and we're going to bid you adieu, farewell, for about an hour and 50 minutes, and then we'll be right back with the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show at noon, about probably 11:50 for the boys' game as they'll face Green River then. So for Kevin Shields, thank you, Rusty Harris, in the booth. We'll see you at noon on KTAK.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.